Hello everyone, and welcome back. Today we're diving deep into some explosive developments from the young and the restless. And trust me, this storyline is getting more intense, more emotional, and far more dangerous than anyone expected. If you thought Phyllis Summers was already in hot water, just wait, because things are about to spiral in ways that could change everything in Genoa City. At the center of this storm is Phyllis Summers, a woman who has never been afraid to take risks, push boundaries, and fight for control, no matter the cost. But this time, her bold moves may have placed her in a position she can't easily escape from. She's not just facing backlash from her enemies, she's staring down the full force of Victor Newman, a man who doesn't simply react to threats, but eliminates them with calculated precision. When Victor decides to make an example out of someone, he doesn't stop halfway. And Phyllis may be learning that lesson the hard way. What makes this situation even more shocking is the unexpected twist involving advanced technology. Victor has reportedly leveraged a powerful AI system to construct a case against Phyllis, generating what appears to be a trail of convincing evidence. We're talking about fabricated emails, manipulated documents, and digital records that paint a very clear picture. One where Phyllis looks like the mastermind behind a calculated takeover of Newman Enterprises. Whether the evidence is real or not may not even matter if it's convincing enough to hold up under scrutiny, and that's where the real danger lies. However, Phyllis is not the only one ensnared in this increasingly precarious situation. The fallout extends to Cain Ashby and Billy Abbott, two men who now find themselves entangled in a situation that could destroy them just as easily. Neither of them fully orchestrated what's happening, yet both could pay a heavy price if things continue in this direction. Their involvement, whether intentional or not, puts them in a vulnerable position, and the pressure is only building. During a tense moment in the April 24th episode, Michael Baldwin delivered a serious warning that changed the tone of everything. He made it clear that Phyllis is not just dealing with corporate consequences. She could be facing real legal trouble, including the possibility of prison time. That alone raises the stakes, but what truly shifts the game is the strategy that could come next. According to Michael, Christine Blair may step in with an offer that could flip the entire situation upside down. If Christine approaches Cain or Billy with a deal in exchange for their testimony against Phyllis, it could mark the beginning of the end for her. And when you really think about it, would they refuse? Cain, for one, has every reason to feel betrayed. Phyllis didn't just outmaneuver him in business, she crossed a deeply personal line. She chloroformed him, took control of Newman Enterprises, and completely derailed his plans at a time when he believed he was acting to protect Lily Winters and their family. Cain genuinely thought that Lily and their children were in danger, that he was stepping in as a protector. But the truth turned out to be something entirely different. The threat wasn't real, and the situation had been manipulated in a way that left him not only defeated, but humiliated. That kind of betrayal doesn't fade quickly. It lingers, reshapes trust, and fuels resentment. Cain isn't just dealing with the loss of control. He's dealing with the emotional fallout of being misled at a critical moment in his life. So if Christine offers him a way to protect himself legally while also giving him an opportunity to hold Phyllis accountable, it's hard to imagine him walking away from that chance. In many ways, it would feel less like betrayal and more like justice in his eyes. Then there's Billy Abbott, whose situation is just as complicated, if not more. Billy has always been driven by ambition, by the need to prove himself, and by a desire to reclaim what he believes is rightfully his. His goal of regaining control of Chancellor wasn't just about business success. It was deeply personal, tied to his identity and his sense of purpose. But that dream was shattered, and once again, Phyllis played a central role in that outcome. Her decision to transfer control to Victor, without realizing that Jack Abbott had already been saved, created a ripple effect that cost Billy everything he had been working toward. Now Billy is left dealing with the aftermath of that loss, and it's not just disappointment. It's anger, frustration, and a sense of betrayal. When someone reaches that point, their decisions start to shift. Survival becomes a priority, but so does the opportunity to reclaim power and restore balance. If Billy is given a choice where he can protect himself from legal consequences, strike back at Phyllis, and possibly regain some influence in the process, the decision may not be as difficult as